Hello, Steady Eddie here, with a brief update on how radiotherapy is going. Radiotherapy, I'm sure that's on the sign at the hospital. Radiotherapy this way. Um, so it sounds like an easy listening radio station, doesn't it? It's kind of comforting, being called radiotherapy. But I've done 8 sessions up to now, three last week and Monday to Friday this week. Um, Ideally, I mean, it should be 7 days a week, but they take time off at weekends. But it's going well. I mean, it's 30 sessions sounds like a lot, but each one lasts about 8 minutes. So that's about 240 minutes overall. So I'm told that they could do that all at once, but it would probably fry my brain. So anyway, for those who are undergoing radiotherapy or have it in the pipeline or know someone who's had it, I can tell you that it's fairly harmless and painless. I was read the description of it before my first session, and you always get the feeling that they're trying to talk you out of these things. Are you sure that you really want to go ahead with this? And okay, fine. Yeah, they asked me questions about it. They said, have you got any questions? And I said, yeah. Does it involve any needles? That was my answer to it because my 3 month stay in hospital was surprisingly painless, but I just don't like needles. I don't like injections. Putting it in your arm and drawing blood out and all that. That's the thing I'm still squeamish about. And they said no, it's okay. So my radiotherapy, which is 8 minutes, thereabouts. It involves me wearing a tight fitting mask and lying down on a bed. I think you have to call it a bed or table or something. And these machines, I'm kind of used to these machines. I mean, there's a smell. There's a smell from these machines, which is disturbing, and it's like a burning kind of smell. That's what I can smell from these machines, a burning sensation. I'm not imagining that, but yeah, but overall, it's painless. But I'm assured by a doctor who I spoke to the other day, and the nurses and the assistants, I'm assured that it's painless to begin with, but the pain comes later on, and there's the side effects all come later on. Remember, I've had 8 sessions of it, another 22 to go. So, I'm a, a doctor the other day told me, that it's okay now, but you will feel, some side effects towards the end of the treatment. So, I thought, there's me thinking it's going to be painless. So I've got that to look forward to. And the doctor said to me, he said, so you'll be a little bit wobbly after your radiotherapy finishes at the end of it, after the end of 30 sessions. So, we spend a couple of weeks recovering. I hope he's not watching this because I didn't tell him that, a week after radiotherapy ends, I'm planning on a trip to Europe. Yeah, but anyway, that's it. There's not much to say. But with the hospital transport, I'm getting an ambulance there and back because I can't walk properly. But it's you have to wait a long time for these things. I've waited up to 3 hours for the return journey, and the hospital Wi-Fi is excellent. So I take my thank God for for smartphones and social media. I'm able to have internet while I'm waiting for for the return transport. But from door to door, I mean, I done it in 2 hours the other day, but but the following day it was 5 hours. You never know with patient transport, but it's free. I mean, some people have suggested that I should get a taxi there and back. I mean, well, that's 60 journeys. That would cost me a lot of money. Let me just say that 60 journeys in a taxi would cost about the same as what is my flight and hotels to that European destination that I'm going in 5 days. So I mean, people say how can you afford to travel to all these countries? Well, because I'm shrewd with money. I mean, I look at it that way. I'm saving on money with the hospital transport and that would pay for my European break for 5 days. The hotels and the flight anyway. So listen, radiotherapy is going well, but I'm assured that it will get worse as I get towards the end. I've actually started, I'm actually feeling a bit of a headache right now, and that's something I haven't had for a long time. So I want to go shopping later. I will buy paracetamol. Now, in the days when I drunk and I had hangovers, I would never ever not have paracetamol at home. It was an essential in case I woke up in the middle of the night with a screaming headache. But it's having its effects now, and you know, I thought when I begin with radiotherapy that my physical improvements would go backward, but they haven't. They haven't gone backwards, but they haven't gone forward. They basically stayed the same. So anyway, like this is just a little video to tell you how I'm doing with radiotherapy. It's an alternative. Well, I won't say it's an alternative, but it's the softer option to chemotherapy, and I just want to get it out the way. But 30 sessions over 6 weeks. Oh, I make it about another a month that I've got to go before my final day of radiotherapy. But it is what it is, and if it does the biz, then so be it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.